everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Tyrod Taylor's Bills.
All right, Larry, we are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at what's now known as New Era Field here in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. Now Taylor to throw on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now they try the right side here. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right around the 31.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. 2nd down now after the sack. So Wilson heads for the sidelines. And now all eyes here on the backup as he takes under center. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often can.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now a handoff looking right. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keith Mumphrey, 83 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on 2nd down. Hogan. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Operating from the gun, Hogan, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham from 8 yards out, and the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit. Sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Throwing on first down. Hogan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot? Ball's out of his hands. Receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Seahawks on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it? Taking care of the football. He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 2nd down, Rawls. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills' offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go! On 3rd down, Taylor. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bobby Wagner leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right on the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Wilson. And that's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. Fielded at the 33. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And the Bills getting set to go. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
Let's go. What?
Throwing again. Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Taylor on 3rd down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys. Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches, but when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On second down, here's Taylor. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off William Gay, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumbles. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
And incomplete. He was looking for Thomas Rawls there. And now it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And now here's a carry heading left. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And some options here for the offense on second and 2. Now Taylor to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Taylor on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. We have hit halftime. Don't worry, Larry. If this were a regular season game, people would be thrilled to watch your halftime highlight show. But instead, in week 3 of the preseason, we need to get to the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They start on the ground with Rawls. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to the ground on first. Again, it's Rawls. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Wilson now to throw on third down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on third down.
And ordinarily on third down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Taylor to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Come on, let's go!
Now a handoff as they run left side. Finding some room at midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for, because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. You got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd down, 9 yards to go.
Come on, let's go!
They go play action now. Taylor. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 2nd down, Taylor. And he will find his man on the outside. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw again is Taylor. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Play clock winding down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. No move to pull the offense. Taylor's going to go for it. 4th down. Here's Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
On 1st down, Preseason. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hogan, he'll dump it off to Preseason. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Hogan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's John Ryan now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they're through the interception.
Rashawn McCoy off to the races. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 97 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that's only the 3rd time in NFL history we've had a run of exactly 97 yards into the end zone. So we're witnessing a little bit of history right there, partner.
And what makes it that much more impressive for me is that if you're on defense, you're expecting them to run the ball. They're on their own 3-yard line. Not many people risking throwing it. So you expect them to do exactly what they did, yet it still breaks for 97 yards. That's a long way.
And some quick research. The other 2, 2014 Lamar Miller. The other
I know the other one.
Okay.
That was 1939. Andy Urim. I was there. Oh, no, I wasn't.
You weren't there. You were almost there. You were a baby at that day. In 1939. Wow. Hogan now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Hogan. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. Third down here.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now Hogan. And Wilson has it. And he is knocked down from the side. Right there at the 43. 18 yards there and a first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Out to the right here to Wilson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. On first and 10, Hogan flushed out right. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. To throw on second down, Hogan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 17.
Green, 39.
From the gun, Hogan. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, D'Angelo Hall. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, it's McCoy. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Peterman. The left side completion to Jones. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And tough starting field position here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man is Amara Darbo, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Looking to throw. Hogan. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looking to throw on second down. Hogan, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun. Hogan. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw on second down. Hogan, that's complete. It's Rawls. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 5. From the gun, Hogan. His throw incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Looking to throw on second down. Hogan. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to throw. Hogan. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Dawson's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
And the Bills are going to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.